Hello fellow YouTubers, this is Yuto Moses here for my 16th DVD and Blu-ray update. So let's begin. First one I got is The Living Dead DVD collection, which features 9 zombie movies on here, including George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead, which I already have, which is laying around here somewhere. But at least I got 8 other zombie movies I haven't watched or owned yet. And I got this at the flea market for only $1.25, and I recently started collecting a lot of these sorts of crappy cheap movies, and I thought to myself, why should I pay $5 or $10 for one movie that may be bad when I can just buy a dozen of them in a collection for less than $2? Next one is the Beastie Boys Criterion Collection, and this is basically a series of the music videos in this collection, and the main reason why I bought this is because it is a Criterion movie, and also because sometimes I like to watch music videos on my TV depending on the band, and I'm usually picky that way. And I just thought that for $4 I couldn't really turn that down. And it also came with a really neat poster of the Beastie Boys, which I'll show you. Awesome, isn't it? Now, next one is Spring, Summer, Fall, Winter, and Spring, which follows a young monk through his life and the dramatic changes of his events that occurred in each season. And this didn't happen through the whole year, but rather several decades in his life. At first, I didn't thought I was going to like it because, well, it was a foreign film, and you know how I feel about subtitles, but after watching it once, I thought it was very breathtaking from the story, direction, and also the cinematography. And I found out about this movie when I seen it on IMDb's Top 250s list, and I special ordered that. So, that's how I found out about it. Now on to the Blu-rays. First one I got is Blue Valentine, starring Ryan Gosling and Michelle Williams, and it's like what everyone has been saying about it. It's 500 days of summer without the humor or positive imagination of the main character. And I thought it was really great, and I really liked it for some of the most saddest parts in the movie. And I can't believe that Ryan Gosling didn't got nominated for an Oscar for his performance, because I thought he was better than Williams in Blue Valentine. And I heard that the MPAA was going to rate this NC-17 because of how they portrayed the sex in this, but hearing from the viewers and what they thought of it, they let it slide. And I really like the special feature on here, which is Frankie and the Unicorn, which is basically this home video made by the two actors, along with the child star who played the daughter, which I thought was really funny to watch. That's something I would recommend you to see, along with getting this movie. Next one is Chi or Shay, or however you pronounce the guy's name. And this is a 2-part biopic movies about Ernesto Che Guevara. I don't know how you pronounce his name. I'm bad with foreign names. And it's about the Cuban revolutionary against the 80 rebels. But that's only the first part. But anyways, this was directed by Steven Soderbergh, and Benicio del Toro plays the title character. I've only watched the first part of it so far, and thought it was really interesting to me. And I happened to have found this at a save-on for only $10, brand new, believe it or not. Next one is Paul, the Blu-ray Combo Pack, the alien sci-fi starring Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. And I got to say, you got the funniest actors you could get for a movie like this. Aside from the two leads, you also have Jason Bateman, Bill Hader, Sigourney Weaver, and Seth Rogen as Paul the Alien, of course, and a couple other actors, including a cameo from Steven Spielberg. And this was directed by the guy who made Superbad, but you don't need me to tell you that. And it was written by Nick Frost and Simon Pegg, which gives it 500 points for me. And if this year doesn't get any better, then Paul would probably make my top 10 favorites of 2011 around 4-2, considering how bad this year has been going so far. But yeah, this movie I would indeed recommend for you. Next one is Predators. That's Predator with an S. If you remember my review from a long time ago, you would think that I didn't like it, but I was just between liking it and disliking it, and I just feel like watching it again just for laughs and giggles, and just want to watch it as a flat-out entertainment. I mean, wouldn't you? Last one is Miller's Crossing, the Coen Brothers film, which is about a gangster counselor played by Gabriel Byrne who's trying to maintain peace between the Italians and the Irish mobsters, and also dealing with the love triangle with him, a girl who happens to be the wife of his mob boss. And when I was going to get this, I was between movies with this and Tremors, and this was $1 cheaper, so I got that. And after I bought Miller's Crossing, I head home and found out that they also directed a couple other films that I didn't know of. Like, they also directed Intolerable Cruelty, starring George Clooney, and maybe a documentary. I mean, a couple others I knew just slipped my mind. But hopefully, I get to watch this soon because I really love the Coen Brothers' work. So, that's all for my update. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back later. Until then, this is Utah Moses, signing out.